on schedule, he said in Filipino. The president mentioned the ongoing Leyte Tight Embankment Project, a 38.12-kilometer structure designed to mitigate flooding and protect coastal communities from storm surges. Construction began in 2016, and as of November 2024, the project is 64% complete. Marcos also called the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, or DHSUD, and the National Housing Authority to explore sturdier and climate resilient housing designs suited to the country's changing weather conditions. The government completed 8 permanent housing projects for those displaced in Leyte, Samar, and Biliran in 2013 due to Yolanda. He said that the homes built are capable of fending off strong winds and earthquakes. Of the 3,507 housing units built in Leyte alone, 19 sorry 1,963 have been already distributed to beneficiaries, Marcos said. Each unit sits on a 40 square meter house lot, with the house itself spanning 22 to 28.6 square meters in floor area. The beneficiaries in Leyte will be settled in the following areas, such as Cool Spring Residences, Riverside Community Residences, Mont Eagleville Subdivision, Coconut Grove Village, Dagami Townville, and Pastanaville. In Samar, the donated homes are located at Marabutville Sites 1 and 2. And for Biliran, Marcos announced that the Kulaba housing project is ready to accommodate hundreds of Filipinos. Meanwhile, Negros Occidental town needs help to feed Canlaon evacuees. Now, the mayor of Castellana town in Negros Occidental is appealing for help for the food and other needs of evacuees displaced by the eruption of Mount Canlaon last December 9, 2024. Mayor Rumilia Nicar Mangilimutan said that if they needed to attend at least 4,427 people in evacuation centers over a prolonged period of time, they would run out of funds. While the DSWD had publicly assured that it had prepared food and essentials for the evacuees, the municipal government is still spending for lunch and dinner of the evacuees, she said. The DSWD provisions are only used for breakfast needs, she said. The town does not have the resources to spend 15 million a month for the evacuees' food over a long period of time. Excuse me, po. She said last Wednesday. If the situation worsens and an alert level 4 will be raised over Mount Canlaon, the more the municipal government will have no sufficient funds for the evacuees whose number is expected to increase, she added. La Castellana has an annual budget of about 355 million, but it also has to be used for other services, knowing that the town has about 84,000 residents who need basic and social services, the mayor said. The mayor said she raised her concerns in a meeting with the Office of Civil Defense Administrator Ariel Nepomunco in the capital in Bacolod City in January 15. Meanwhile, Philippines secures 905 million loan from South Korea for Laguna Lakeshore Road project. The Philippine government has secured an official development assistance loan from the Republic of Korea, or South Korea, through the Export-Import Bank of Korea for the Laguna Lakeshore Road Network LRNN project Phase 1 Stage 1, as the DPWH reported on Saturday. The loan, valued at over US dollars to 905 million or 905.26 million, will support civil works, implementation by the DPWH of the flagship project under the Build Better More program of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The civil works for the LLRN project are set to begin this year with completion anticipated by 2029. The project is expected to significantly increase economic productivity and foster positive change within the Calabarzon region and the broader NCR, or the National Capital Region. The ceremonial expiration of the law took place on Friday at the DOF, or Department of Finance press briefing room in Manila. It was attended by key XM Executive Director Song Yong and DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonaan and Korea Ministry of Economy and Finance First Vice Minister Kim Bong Sok and Department of Finance Undersecretary Joven Balbosa. More details will be given later on Cool after the short break after Stephen's report. Stephen, it's your turn for your news.
Manila mayoral candidate Isko Moreno is dominating the 2025 election surveys as conducted by recent surveys from the Octave Research and Phil Data Trends. The results highlight Moreno's significant lead, demonstrating strong voter confidence in his leadership. Phil Data Trends reports that Moreno holds 72.1% of voter preference across Manila, based on a survey conducted from January 2 to January 7, 2025. Sam Versosa is behind Moreno 13.5%, while the incumbent Mayor Honey Lacuna with 12.3% and Raymond Bagaching with just 1.4%. These numbers highlight Moreno's broad appeal among the voters citywide. The Octa research shows an even higher level of support, with 74% of respondents backing Moreno's candidacy. The strongest support comes from the first district, where 79% of the voters favor him, followed by 77% in the second district. Even in the competitive fifth district, Moreno maintains a decisive lead, with 67% leaving Versosa and Lacuna behind at 15 and 9% respectively. The survey results reveal the challenges facing incumbent Mayor Lacuna, who struggles to gain traction among voters. Despite her position as the sitting mayor, Moreno's track record of results-driven leadership appears to resonate with residents. With the May 2025 elections approaching, Moreno's consistent lead positions him as the clear frontrunner. His ability to connect with the voters and deliver results has strengthened public trust. Meanwhile, the Filipinos from various political affiliations converged at the EDSA People Power Monument in Quezon City earlier Saturday, where they called for the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. The event was organized by the Bunyog Party, a group representing ordinary citizens. Around 80 pro-impeachment vloggers, including the supporters from both Kakamping and pro-Marcos groups, were also in attendance. The National Secretary General of Bunyog Parties, Colex Soliman, said, "Dito ang issue nating pinaglalaban, suportahan ang impeachment ni Sara Duterte. Ang panawagan ito ay bukas sa lahat ng Pilipino, anuman ang kulay mo. Sinasabi nila, dilawan, pinklawan, kakamping, belde. Lantad na lantad naman, kitang-kita naman yung mga ginagawa ni Sara Duterte. Hindi siya basta karaniwang offense. Galapalan po yung ginawa niya sa confidential funds. Masasabi nating paglulustay, pagwawalda sa pera ng bayan sa gitna ng maraming Pilipinong naghihirap." He cited the alleged 125 million pesos in confidential funds spent in just 11 days as an example. Soliman also questioned Duterte's mental fitness for office, mentioning her controversial statements. ACT Party List Representative Franz Castro, who attended the assembly and provided updates on the impeachment complaint filed against Vice President Sara Duterte in December. She said more than a month since nag-file ng impeachment sa House of Representatives, hindi pa rin siya kumikilos. Hindi pa rin ito na-endorse sa Speaker's Office. Nagkakaroon ng problema dahil po doon sa siyempre tinitimbang-timbang pa ng Kongreso yung bilang sa Senate kung makakakuha ng enough numbers para makonvict si Sara. Castro noted that one factor weakening the impeachment case is the President Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s statement describing the process as untimely. Sabi ni President, hindi daw napapanahon ang impeachment. Ang pagpapanagot ay walang panahon. Ang pagpapanagot natin kay Sara Duterte ay wala sa isasabi nating panahon. Yeah, I think that's all from my side. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now 11:12 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. This is koolNews Primetime. We will return after a short break for more news and headlines.
The insane rock of Manila has never been this good.
This is how we rise, oh, heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. Tinapos mo ako sa sarili kong mundo. This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the.
This is Rock Weekdays with G. Mondays to Fridays, 4:30 p.m. on Cool FM.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the. Heavy is the.
You're listening to Cool FM.
Number one sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Newsflash! Dumayo si senatorial aspirant Luis Manong Chavit Singson sa San Pedro, Laguna para magdala ng tulong at pag-asa sa ilalim ng tulong panghanapbuhay sa ating disadvantaged displaced workers o TUPAD program. Higit na 3,000 residents ang nakatanggap ng financial assistance na layuning suportahan ang disadvantaged at displaced workers. Ayon kay Manong Chavit na number 58 sa balota, tuloy ang kanyang laban para gawing mas mabilis at transparent ang pamamahagi ng tulong sa pamamagitan ng V-Bank, isang digital bank na isinusulong niya. Sabi pa ni Manong Chavit, padadaliin ng V-Bank ang serbisyong ipapaabot ng pamahalaan at makakasiguro tayo na walang mangyayaring korupsyon. Dagdag pa niya, bawat 5 na ninanakaw sa kaban ng bayan ay perang kinukuha sa mga naghihikahos na pamilyang Pilipino. Inanunsyo din ni Manong Chavit ang 58-day raffle promo kung saan araw-araw may 58 winners ng 5,800 pesos at isang grand prize winner ng 580,000 pesos. Patuloy na umaasa ang mga taga San Pedro sa tunay na pagbabago at progreso kasama si Manong Chavit. Ang tugon ng senatorial aspirant, kapag sinabi ko, gagawin ko. Ganyan ako, may isang salita. Newsflash!
Hindi ka pa ba nagsasawa sa luma? Dapat bago na. Ako po si Camille Villar. 2 dekada na akong tumutulong sa kabataan, edukasyon, negosyo. Bakit ba dapat may bago? Nagbago na ang pangangailangan natin. Ang liit ng kita, lalo sa probinsya. Scam sa cellphone. Kaya dapat bago ang pananaw. Aksyon, diskarte. Huwag tayo magpaiwan sa luma. Dapat may bago.
Camille Villar, bagong boses, bagong bukas. This is a paid advertisement by Fine Properties Inc.
Senator Amy Marcos po nagpapaalala na habang may buhay ay may pag-asa. Basta wag asa ng asa. Laging magsumika para maging masagana.
Si Senadora Amy. Paalala, Senator Amy Marcos.
This is a paid advertisement.
Abante Vista, party list number 35. Number 35, Vista party list.
Tight game! Shoots! And it's... Nabitin? Magtusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo.
Tuseran Forte.
Unilab yan. Dextromethorphan, HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tuseran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
And now we're back on Cool News Prime Time, continuing with the headline kanina. Okay? In a statement, again, ulitin natin, the Philippines secured a 905 million loan from Korea for the Laguna Lakeshore Road project. Continuing with the headlines, in a statement, Bunoan expressed gratitude for Kexium for its ongoing partnership in supporting the Philippines' infrastructure development goals. He also highlighted the importance of the LLRN project in enhancing connectivity and economic opportunities, particularly in the Luzon Economic Corridor, a vital region for national growth and regional integration. Meanwhile, the DPWH Undersecretary Emil Sadain, who oversees the agency's flagship infrastructure projects, emphasized that the road project in the shorelines of Laguna Lake will address severe traffic congestion in the area, including a portion of the South Luzon Expressway. The multi-million dollar project will aims to provide a safer, faster, and more convenient travel, boosting economic development and economic growth in the surrounding areas of Metro Manila, Laguna, Rizal, Cavite, and Batangas. The phase one, stage one includes a 7.9-kilometer road consisting of 6.81 kilometers of viaduct bridge and 1.3 meters of embankment along with three interchanges and 1.92 kilometers of slip roads. Meanwhile, my friends, it is time for some international news with Blue Wave Lim. Blue Wave.
Thank you, Gio. And here's Blue Wave 5. Here's Blue Wave 5 for the international news. In Croatia, the Croatian Deputy Prime Minister has presided over a video of him firing a firearm. This is a sensitive warning. This is a sensitive news. Croatia's Deputy Prime Minister has presided after the footage surfaced of him shooting at random from a moving car. In the video, Josip Dabro can be seen in the passenger seat, chatting, laughing, and singing along to loud music, before picking up a pistol and shooting from an open window into the dark. Dabro, who represents hard right nationalist party Homeland Movement, said the video was several years old and that he fired training bullets. It is the latest incident to topple Croatia's coalition formed in May 2024, with the government calling Dabro's behavior inappropriate and irresponsible. In a resignation statement posted on Facebook, Dabro was also the Minister for Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, said that he did not want to be a distraction to the government. He said he had been subjected to significant pressure and threats over plans to reform the department. The footage was made public earlier in the week. Dabro's party is in a coalition government with the Prime Minister Andrej Plenković's center-right Croatian Democratic Union Party. Last year, Health Minister Vili Bros was sacked ahead of a corruption investigation. On Monday, Zoran Milanovic was re-elected president for the second term, winning almost 3/4 of the votes cast ahead of the opponent Dragan Primorac, who was backed by the HDZ by the Croatian Democratic Union Party. After the result, Plenković said that Milanovic offers nothing and declined to congratulate him. Presidents in Croatia fulfill a largely ceremonial role. In Spain, ski lift collapse in Spain injures at least 30 people. At least 30 people reported to have been injured, 17 of whom seriously after a ski lift collapsed in northern Spain. The Astun resort in Spanish Pyrenees, where the incident happened, has been closed, and the rescue services are at the scene. Images and videos circulating on social media appear to show a number of people lying on the snow beneath the ski lift. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said he was shocked by the news of the incident. Ambulances and helicopters ferrying the injured to the nearby hospitals. One of Spain's public broadcasters reported that dozens of people remain hanging from the 15-meter high chair lift awaiting rescue. A witness told local media it looked like a cable that had come off. The chairs had bounced and the people were thrown with the lift. The cause of the cable failure is not yet unknown. Images on social media purports show one of the chairlifts flywheels off its spoke. An eyewitness, Jamie Pellegrini, said on social media that it was the Canal Roya chairlift was the one that had collapsed. Luckily, we are fine, but there are injured people. We have seen several stretchers coming down, this qualified commercial director said. Video posted by the Spain's Guardia Civil shows a helicopter flying past the scene for landing to allow emergency work. Regional President Jorge Ascon and Spain's Minister of the Interior Roberto Bermudez de Castro are on the way to the ski resort to understand the extent of the incident. According to Ascon on X, all the necessary services of the government are working to assist the affected and injured people. The Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said he had spoken with Ascon to offer him the full support of the government. In Iran, 2 Iranian Supreme Court judges shot dead. 2 senior Iranian judges have been shot dead in apparent assassination in the country's Supreme Court. Ali Razini and Mohammad Moghise were killed after an armed man entered the court in the capital Tehran on Thursday morning. The attacker has said to have been killed themselves while fleeing the scene. Again, warning this is a sensitive news. According to the judiciary news website Mizan, bodyguard was also injured in the attack. The motive for the attack is unclear, but both judges have said to have played a role in the persecution and killing of the opponents of the Islamic regime throughout the 1980s and 1990s. In a statement to news agency IRNA, the judiciary's media office described the attack as premeditated assassination. Also said that according to the initial findings, the attacker had not been involved in any case by the Supreme Court. In an investigation had been launched to identify and arrest any further people who may have been involved in the attack. The judiciary spokesman Ashar Ganhani told the Iranian state TV that the attacker had entered the court carrying a handgun before opening fire. One of the judges, Radini, had survived an assassination attempt in 1998. He was the one of the senior judicial figures in Iran. The other, Moghise, was sanctioned by the US in 2019, with the Treasury Department accusing him of having overseen countless unfair trials, during which charges went substantiated, and the evidence was disregarded. At the time, he was a judge in the Tehran Revolutionary Court, was reportedly named to the Supreme Court in 2020. Moghise was also among 7 Iranian judges sanctioned by Canada in 2023 for what the country described as gross and systematic human. In the United States, Donald Trump's inauguration endorsed dangerous cold. President-elect Donald Trump's inaugural address on the 20th of January will take place indoors due to dangerously cold weather being forecast next week in Washington, he has confirmed. The address, as well as other speeches, will now take place inside the U.S. Capitol's Rotunda rather than outside the building. The inaugural parade will also be held indoors at Washington's Capital One Arena in downtown Washington, about 1 mile away, along with all 3 inaugural. The last president to be sworn indoors was Ronald Reagan in 1985. Cold weather also plagued the U.S. Capitol. In a statement posted to his Truth social media platform, Trump said that he does not want to see people hurt, injured, or in any way amid the freezing temperatures. It is dangerous conditions for the tens of thousands. First responders, police canine, even as well as hundreds of thousands of supporters. In any event, if you decide to come, dress warmly, he added. The Capital One Arena will also be open for the live viewing for the inaugural address. Trump has a rally planned there on Sunday. Said he will visit the arena after being sworn at the Capitol. A planned parade will now take place in a modified form. It's extreme cold has been forecast in Washington Celebration Day, with temperatures expected to hit a low of 11 degrees Celsius or 12 Fahrenheit, and a high of -5 degrees Celsius, 20 or 23 Fahrenheit. With wind chill factored in, temperature will feel significantly colder. The weather forms larger polar vortex that will send temperatures plummeting across the U.S. Everyone will be safe, everyone will be happy, and we will together. Make America Great Again, as Trump wrote. Ahead of the inauguration, organizers said about the 220,000 tickets will be distributed to watch the event on the grounds in the U.S. Capitol. Those without tickets will also be able to view the ceremony. Alternate plans will not for those visitors, as well as the tens of thousands expected in the city. I think people should be able to make their own decisions. One man planning to attend the inauguration told the BBC they should dress warmly to come out because it's a historical event that should be outside. Another supporter said of Trump that I would stand at the cold weather in order to support what he's going to do, what he did in the past, and what he's going to do in the future. Trump said that at all other inaugural events, including his the evening, will take place as planned. The move indoors means much more limited capacity at Monday's swearing in from Trump, who is known to closely track attendance figures at his public events. After his first inauguration, 1.5 million people had attended on the national mall. For crowd size, experts said the numbers were about a third of the estimated 800,000 to 1 million people who attended Barack Obama's one in 2009. Only about 1,000 people attended Joe Biden's inauguration in the Capitol grounds because of COVID-19 restrictions in 1841. Then President William Henry Harrison, at 68, gave the longest inauguration speech in U.S. history in wet conditions. He caught a cold and subsequently pneumonia and died exactly 1 month later, making the presidency the shortest in the history of the United States of America. Back to you, Gio.
Thank you very much, Blue Wave. Tonight's broadcast of Cool News Primetime will be extended to 12 midnight. Per the permission of Mr. Cairo, the management in regards to Cool News and Cool FM. This also means in News Radio 93.1 will also be preempting following programming after 11:30 to give way for Cool News Primetime's extended slot. Now for tonight's also big story. Yes guys, it's official. Patuloy na po ang pagban ng TikTok. Oh my God, can you believe it? Also thank you pala Blue Wave sa nakaka-nosebleed. No? Na nakaka-nosebleed mong pagbabalita. Okay. Of course, TikTok says it will go dark unless it gets clarity from Biden following Supreme Court ruling. Now, from Washington, TikTok said that it will have to go dark this weekend unless the outgoing Biden administration assures that the company won't enforce a shutdown of the popular app after the Supreme Court on Friday unanimously upheld the federal law banning the app unless it is sold by its China-based parent company. The Supreme Court, in its ruling, held that the risk to national security posed by TikTok's ties to China overcomes concerns about limiting speech by the app or its 170 users in the United States. The decision came against the backdrop of unusual political agitation by President-elect Donald Trump, who vowed that he could negotiate a solution, and the administration of Joe Biden, which has signaled that it won't enforce the law, which has passed by overwhelming bipartisan support beginning Sunday, his final full day in office. TikTok should remain available to Americans, but simply under American ownership or under ownership that addresses the national security concerns identified by Congress in developing this law. The White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said in a statement, noting that actions to implement the law will fall to the new administration. TikTok has released a statement late Friday saying that statements issued today by the Biden White House and the Department of Justice have failed to provide the necessary clarity and assurance to the service providers that are integral to maintain TikTok's availability to over 170 million Americans. Unless the Biden administration immediately provides a definitive statement to satisfy the most critical service providers assuring non-enforcement, unfortunately, TikTok will be forced to go dark. on January 19th. The statement said. A sale does not appear imminent, and although experts said that the app will not disappear from existing user phones once the law takes effect, new users won't be able to download it and updates won't be available. That will eventually render the app unworkable, as the Justice Department has said in court findings. Trump, mindful of TikTok's popularity and its own 14.7 million followers from the app, finds himself in the opposite side of the argument from the prominent Senate Republicans who fault TikTok's Chinese owner for not finding a buyer before now. TikTok said in a Truth Social post that the decision was issued that TikTok was among its topics in its Friday conversation with Chinese leader Xi Jinping. This is a advice from all of us in Cool FM. Please do not use Red Note. That is all. Stephen, any news locally?
All right, so we go to the sports news for now because that's also a local thing.
Hey, local.
Local sports, by the way. Mark Nonoy may not be having the most ideal rookie season with Terrafima, but with the talents around to make him better, there are some silver linings to look forward to. Nonoy and the Jeep still remain winless in the PBA Commissioner's Cup after 11 games on Friday when they faltered to guest team Eastern 134-110. While there may not be much to look forward to now for the young speedster out of Lasal, with Terrafima definitely out of the quarterfinals race, there's still some things to soak up in the important Leyden Conference. His leadership is always there. Even in practice, he teaches me a lot, said Nonoy in Filipino after another lopsided loss. He tells me his experience, he shares them to me, and I'm willing to listen to him because, of course, that's Terence Romeo. We know that what a Kuya Terence is capable of. Nonoy barely got his minutes in Jeep's loss into Eastern, but he was intently watching from the bench as Romeo and other Terrafima guards went to work. The UAAP champion was the sole scoreless player from the Terrafima side, but he had ample lessons learned from guards Romeo, Stanley Pringle, and fellow LaSalle alumni Aljum Melesio. He said, I'm thankful that they're here. I hope that they got me more, especially since I'm a rookie. Algin's there too. Kuya Stanley as well, so it's all okay. Pringle flirted with a triple-double of 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. Melesio and Romeo meanwhile dropped 17 and 18 and 8 points respectively, all while Nonoy was relishing his other older brothers take the court. Of course, Nonoy hopes to get more exposure in Firma's last game of the conference against TNT on Wednesday at United Sports Center in Antipolo, Rizal. Meralco muzzled San Miguel's top guns in the final frame on Saturday night for a 100-93 victory in a rare PBA Commissioner's Cup match at Candon City Arena in Ilocos Sur. Buoyed by import Akin Mitchell and cornerstone Chris Newsom's fine plays, on top of yet another stellar performance from Chris Banchero. The Bolts annexed a third straight win for a 7-3 mark and a 4-way tie in the middle of the standings. The win gives Meralco a shot at tabbing the twice-to-beat advantage for the quarterfinals. Mitchell had 26 points and 16 rebounds. Newsom added 20 more in the scoring effort. They also saw Banchero chipping in 19. This as they limited the Beermen to just 13 points in a telling third quarter that put the Powerhouse in a perilous spot in the race for a playoff berth. San Miguel, which was also coming off for a win over corporate sibling Magnolia, fell to 4-5 win-loss, barely within the qualifying threshold for the next round. The Beermen draw 20 points and 13 rebounds from reigning most valuable player Junmar Fajardo and 60 more points from Spitfire guard CJ Perez. U import Malik Pope was hardly a presence, finishing just 14 points and 9 rebounds. Lackluster numbers when ranged against the numbers put up by former San Miguel imports, who also played alongside its towering cornerstone. Meralco will have a chance to bolster its bid for a playoff bonus when it goes up against Barangay Ginebra and then Magnolia. San Miguel, meanwhile, will have 3 more chances to right the ship, and when it goes up against Northport, Converge, and league-leading TNT. Meralco with 100 and San Miguel with 93. And in the quarters, we have 26-18, 46-47, 80-80, and 100-93, respectively. Finally, in the PVL, Diana Wong made an immediate impact on her return as Chocomucho started the year right in the 2024-2025 PVL All Filipino Conference. In her first game back since August last year, Wong provided the much-needed spark for off the bench, finishing with 10 excellent sets in Chocomucho's comeback with a 20 to 25, 20 to 25, 25 to 22, 25 to 22, and 15 to 9 win over Zeus Coffee on Saturday at Phil Sports Arena. She said she was nervous and cold earlier, but whatever the role the coaches give her, she will continue to trust them. Wong, who last played at the Rainforest Conference last year and missed the first half of all the Filipino Conference due to a nagging knee injury. Wong credited the first win of the year to her teammates, with Cici Rondina leading the way with 25 points and Dindin Santiago Manabat and Isa Molde contributing to 19 and 13 points respectively. Grateful, as coach said, it's a team effort, so I couldn't have done it without the effort of my teammates. Chocomucho coach Dante Alinsonoren lauded Wong for exceeding expectations in her comeback as the Flying Titans improved to a 4-3 record. Alinsonoren said they still have a lot to work on after their slow start against Zeus Coffee. Wong said the team is staying patient with their progress. The star setter said, I think it's normal for a team to have their ups and downs. We all stayed patient. It reached a point where we needed to regroup and talk to each other, so that's what we did. Little by little, we're regaining our rhythm as a team. We know the problem is within us, so we also know we're the ones who can solve it. And I guess that is all for the sports news here in the Philippines. Anything for us today?
Thank you, Stephen. Ako na pala. Sorry, nalutang. Okay, and now tonight there's more news. Holy Mother, sweet baby Jesus Christ. Let's start with some news about Beanie. And speaking of Beanie, let's have Blue Wave to report at least one thing about Beanie. Blue Wave. Blue Wave, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wait. Okay, hanap ako. Wait. Is it okay if I speak Tagalog? Because the news is Tagalog. Hello?
Sige, diretso lang.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ikaw na bahala dyan.
Okay. Beanie muling bumida sa karera. Diba, people na Beanie, umabot na kasi sa 100 million streams na music nitong Biyernes, January 17, ay pinost ng recording label na may house group ang Star Music ang bagong tagumpay ng grupo. 100 million streams with a 100 million Carrera felt like a comforting hug. Congratulations and thank you, our nation's girl group, say nila sa kanilang mga posts on social media. Ito ang katlong kanta ng grupo na lumampas sa 100 million streams sa Spotify. Nauna nga dyan ang mga hit song nilang Pantropiko at Salamin. Sila rin ang tanging P-pop idol group na may tatlong kanta sa Spotify na umabot sa 100 million streams. Abangan naman ang grupo soon sa kapamilya game show na Rainbow Rumble. And then for the next news, please stand by. Women on top. Beanie dominated 2024 with hit songs Undeniable Charm. There was no doubt that Beanie took the Philippines by storm in 2024. Pantropico became a stepping stone that propelled Juan. Aya Aceta, Colin Vergara, Aloy Recalde, Gwen Apuli, Stacy Sevilla, Mika Lim, and Sheena Katakutan into a widespread stardom, almost to the point where a mere glimpse of them with simple social media activity is enough to drive anyone into excitement. The success came at the perfect time. 2024 was a year where girl groups continued to dominate the market. K-pop witnessed the growing popularity of aespa, Kiss of Life, New Jeans, Elite, Les Seraphim, Red Velvet, Artemis, IVE, Lusamble, and Framus 9, as well as solo artists such as Rose, Jenny, Lisa, Lee Youngji, and DJ Osborne and IU. Western acts like Sabrina Wait, naligaw ako.
Ay, ganun ba? Tapos na? Tapos na pala?
Hindi, di pa.
Ay, di pa. Sorry. Go,
Okay.
continue.
Western acts like Sabrina Carpenter, Chappelle Roan, Taylor Swift, Charlie XCX, Olivia Rodrigo, Beyonce, and Ariana Grande also enjoy success on the charts and were greeted by massive crowds in every appearance. P-pop has no different. Beanie's rise was made possible with right timing along with hard work, captivating performances, and undeniable grit to take the careers to the next level. But while they led the industry in the past year, the platform had become an avenue for fellow groups and other OPM artists to be discovered as well. It it means so much, like a lot of us, not to us. We never expected this could happen so soon in a few months after we couldn't have done it if it wasn't for Bloom's in management. Mika Lim has told Inquirer.net during a Billboard Philippines Women in Music event in March 2024. Mika has added, "We feel as if we have so much responsibility and pressure to bring with us. At the same time, we take it as something positive to be better and eventually go into the national stages." One of the first appearances of the BB since the rise to fame, Philippines Women in Music ceremony, where they bagged the Rising Star Award. The moment they stepped on the blue carpet, excited screens filled up the avenue. Reporters were rushing to get photos of them. It was clear that the group was one of the most awaited guests at the time. Overwhelming crowds were also seen in the girl group mall shows. One of their most notable mall show market, which attracted 8,000 attendees, joined concert performances, brand launch events, All-Star Games 2024, and Beanie Day 3rd anniversary event, among other appearances. Even just a few minutes of them either posing in a red carpet or being spotted in the event is enough to generate attention. Not to mention the ticket selling of their Beanieverse and Grand Beanieverse solo concerts, turning into some sort of competition among fans or Blooms on who will be able to snag a seat. The shows themselves were an extraordinary display of their superstardom. It was almost hard to hear some of the performances and it was drowned by cheers. Even the mere flash of the members' praise was met with a receptive response. Pinaghirap, according to Malloy, according to Malloy in an interview with ABS, "Pinaghirapan talaga namin to. Parang nagpe-pay off lahat ng taon at sakripisyo. Nakikita namin ang fruit of our labor. We work hard for this. The years and sacrifices paid off. We are seeing the fruits of our labor." Beanie also made history as the first bebop group to perform a K-pop feat, which according to Filipino American journalist Lai France happened at the right time for the right people. I felt like they were always present themselves in a way that what you see is what you get. It's a breath of fresh air. What Beanie brings is a piece of mountain nostalgia. It's an ageless thing with Beanie. Their music is ageless. It's open to everyone, she told Inquirer.net in an interview. You see them selling out at events. You see kids, parents, and grandparents enjoying the music. They also appeared in Billboard Korea's K-Power 100 B19, where both groups accepted the Voices of Asia award. A rare feat for artists. Beanie's fame was evident as many of their songs included Pantro, Cherry on Top the charts, which lasted for months, one beginning in 2024, starting with 20,000 listeners, and currently have 3.7 monthly listeners on their music platform as of January 2025. Beanie was also lauded as a top group rap event in December. The tag was the undoubted chart topper of the Billboard Philippines. Overall, the girl group is the fourth biggest artist of the year.
Ay,
Per Spotify, their contributions to OPM, as they were recognized in their home country and with the taking to the global stage. Some of their notable awards include with Awards 124 Breakthrough Artist of the Year, Breakthrough Awards 124 International Breakthrough, MTV Music Awards 124 Best Asian Act, and Mixed Music Awards 124 Song, and P-Pop Video of the Year, P-Pop Music Awards 124 Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Concert of the Year, and PMPC Star Awards for Music 2024 Duo/Group Artist of the Year, to name a few. But for the girl group, recognition was a reminder to strive for excellence not only to represent themselves but also the P-pop industry. We'll continue to strive for excellence at dadalhin natin ang P-pop sa world stage. Hindi lang namin nire-represent ang group, pati na rin ang P-pop groups ng aming bansa. We will continue to strive for excellence to bring the P-pop on the world stage, where not only represent the group but also the P-pop groups in our country. Joanna has said in their acceptance speech at the Billboard Philippines Women's Music event. Yet it is clear that BINI doesn't want to take the glory for themselves. They make an effort to promote the local music industry by appearing in music videos, constantly using Filipino songs in their social media platforms, and interacting with local artists, to name a few. BINI has always pointed out there was no secret ingredient to their success. Massive fame came from a combination of hard work to establish themselves, relatable personalities, captivating performances, distinct vocals seamlessly blending to one, and luck finally being on their side. When you're coming from the Philippines, be prided they're the boy groups, but boy groups are always the forefront of everything. Francis said of the BINI's fame. But what have we seen in trends in pop is the female acts that are forefront now. There is a girl group, for instance, happening, and BINI is a part of it. To our girl group is gearing up for the BINIverse World Tour, new music and other activities ahead of them in 2025. There's no sign of stopping them right in their local music scene. It is clear that BINI is only getting started, and their dedicated fans and music enthusiasts will be on the lookout of what will happen next. And that is for the BINI News. Back to you, Gio.
Salamat, BINI Blue Wave. Kapamilya, tuloy-tuloy ang balitaan dito lang sa koolNews after a short break.
Music throughout the weekend? Kasama ka namin dyan! Sambayan ni Chito, Saturday 6:30 p.m. Disco Flashback, Sundays 2 p.m.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Synthwave Sundays 7 p.m. Poppin' Rappin' Sundays with TCP, 9:30 p.m. Lahat yan every weekends dito lang sa Kool FM. This is your station. This is home. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. You're listening to Kool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Senator Amy Marco, salamat at hindi mo pinabayaan ang mga solo parents.
Deserve naman nila.
Salamat sa dagdag insentibo sa mga matatanda.
Deserve nila yan.
Salamat sa pagbura ng utang ng magsasaka.
Deserve na deserve.
Senator Amy Marco, the service we deserve.
Deserve.
This is a paid advertisement.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes with the newly opened chapels of Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24-hour personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968 896 4850 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org and follow us on Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, and on Instagram, HPI Memorial Park.
Himlayang Pilipino.
Ang new Biogesic for Kids, di na kailangan i-shake. Syrup formula na. Para pag may lagnat ang anak, buhat agad, inom agad. New Biogesic for Kids. Mas pinagaling, magpagaling versus previous formulation.
Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is the generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Madalas mapasok kapag niluluto para sa pamilya? Basta may paso o burn, United Home Burn Ointment agad.
Unilab yan.
Benzocaine, boric acid, and eucalyptus is the generic name of United Home Burn. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
May bagong energy na! Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon, Enervon Z+. Pinalakas ng zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Tight game! Shoots! And it's... Nabitin? Magtusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo. Kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo. Tusiran Forte!
Unilab yan.
Dextromethorphan, HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
And now, continuing with cool news. Hay nako. Diyos ko te. Tuloy-tuloy na ating cool news. Pero bago tayo magtuloy, Geo News na tayo. Oh my God, last segment. Oh. Okay. Una sa lahat, kapamilya, live na live tayo sa Pinoy Big Bini Discord Community Server. Hindi ko pa alam ano yung bagong vanity link nila kasi change nila. Hindi lang naman sinabi. Siguro kasi nagre-revamp. Nagre-revamp nga sila. Okay. Top story, si Therapy po. Okay, si Therapy po. Wala siyang ginawa this day. Wala siyang ginawa. At least very good. Pero hindi kagaya ni Blue Wave. Yung kanyang Windows 2000 computer niya, ang wallpaper niya, beach pic po ni Mika Lim. Totoo, legit, totoo, walang clickbait mga kaibigan. Totoo pa ito, live na live, okay? I'm
This
serious,
is not
guys.
true SBC facts. Justice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is real, it is legit. Yung wallpaper niya, in fact, I will even show proper proof. I will show proper proof, okay? I will show proper foods.
Certified alone.
False.
Therapy, kung sino man nagko-control na yon.
Certified alone.
False.
Pakita nga sa screen, yung sinan kong picture. Oh, TGO and News na yun. Tingnan ko nga yung TGO and News. Ipakita nga sa screen, ipakita nga. Show us the evidence. I personally, they have the wallpaper. Kung sino man nag-control, please pakita mo ito. Or siguro ako lang siguro magpakita. I-share ko pang screen ko na yun. Ayun, i-share ko yung screen ko.
No.
Nakita nyo na yun. Naka-share screen ako. Ito yung wallpaper ng Windows 2000 computer niya. Legit, totoo, walang clickbait. Galing po kay Blue Wave. Sinend ko lang kay Aspire. Pero ito yung wallpaper niya. Ito, kita-kita nyo to. Oh my God, Blue Wave. Ginagawa mo sa buhay.
Di ako yan. Di ko PM.
Nung di ikaw yung pag-shortcut diha.
Di ko PM yan.
Azus! Oo nga! Pero sinend mo sa WBNI 8 We're Bloom's very own, okay?
No.
Hanapin ko yun, ha? Huwag mo wait lang, hanapin ko yun. Siguro, diniem ni Terby, kaya sinend niya dito. Bakit may N-word doon? Grabe naman yung mga N-word dito.
Diyos ko,
okay. Bicom. Wait lang, tingnan ko nga to. Ayun! Wow! Wait! Windows 2000! Ano to? Ay, Kasi na-delete. Bastos mo talaga, Blue Wave. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Pial or Pake? Blue Wave. Pial or Pake? You see that? Look. Blue Lim 5.
SBC fact just as false. SBC facts just fact check.
I will Mecom you. I will Mecom you. I will Mecom you.
No.
Birds mo may mga experts ngayon.
At saka naman po, Stephen Liwanag del Sol will fight Blue Wave the next maxi match after the Terrabee versus Blue Wave match. Oo. Magsuntukan naman ulit ang mga Mikalites dyan. Oo. Speaking of which, ang sponsor po noon, Mikalite din, pamatagalan. Pow! Alright. And of course, Blue Wave loves Mika, Stephen loves Mika, Terrabee loves Mika and Aya. I love Aya. Cairo loves Mika and Aya too. And of course, Cheat is mga agaw. Tama ba? Tama ba, Blue Wave? Tama ba, Stephen? Mga agaw to si Cheat. Always. Imaloy na nga siya. Ay, Mika. Meron pang Aya at saka Sheena. Ano ba yan? Apat. Bad yan, Chito. Alright. 11:58 Philippine Standard Time. Alright. This is home, mga kapamilya. And before that, we would like to say thank you for sticking with us with this edition of koolNews Primetime. A 1-hour edition. We also like to thank Blue Wave and Stephen for joining us this tonight. Before that, I would like to say thank you for supporting us in this almost 1-year journey. Malapit na pong anniversary ng koolNews, guys. Naintindihan niyo. Malapit na. So, I guess we could say any last words. Blue Wave, what can you say? Blue Wave. Blue Wave, if you do not speak, I will send.
To Blue Wave.
I will personally send a picture.
OT.
Overtime na tayo. Okay, how about you, Stephen?
Ayun, maraming salamat sa mga nasa Pinoy Big Beanie audience natin kanina at syempre sa mga kalamaw natin sa Cool TV and sa Cool FM for staying with us for 1 year.
And this concludes our koolNews Primetime. Thank you very much for listening and watching through News Radio to News Radio 93.1 FM and through Cool TV. This is Home Kapamilya. I am Geometric.
And alongside with Blue Wave, I'm Stephen Liwanag del Sol. This is Cool FM. This is koolNews. From your station, this is your station. This is home.
This is home, everyone. Mabuhay ang bansang Pilipinas.